We're pretty much on the same page here. It's a good Tinker game, but Alliance have the better draft.
Yeah, the one thing we didn't mention is that they're playing against Treant Protector, and with this limited tower damage, how do you go for objective? I mean, that's going to be pain in the ass. We might be stuck in some really long game, Gary.
Yeah, definitely a possibility. And thinking about Tinker and the game that he's going to have, you mentioned the limited amount of counters to Tinker. Very often you want a hero with vision and catch and kill potential, if not alone, just with a pair. And Alliance don't necessarily have that. They've got Chrono to maybe catch the Tinker, but that's down to Void finding Tinker first. Legion Commander has the same with Duel, but I think it's going to be Hansken on this tree that has to really scout for the Tinker and find him.
He definitely needs to be the one finding him. Jakiro can land a good Ice Path. Maybe
3-3, you cheeky devil.
Fire. Yeah, he got it.
Loses about 70% of his HP for it, and a 2-for-2 Bounty Rune exchange. He's going to salve straight off the bat on that Legion Commander. So lane setup, what's happening, Lacoste? Because we've got the Power Rangers TPing top.
Yeah, there's a lot of colors. We have Chris Luck on Silencer, and Visper is playing mid on Tinker.
He sure is, swapping things around. So Silencer, I don't want to say pos 3 because it looks like the position 1 here being tri-laned around. They move 3-3 up top for Alliance as Hansken scouts out this trio of Beast Coast heroes, and they will swing down bottom. Fata, Nico Baby, and Hansken looking to tri-lane into the Ricky, which Hector has grabbed up for himself.
So far, Ricky just soloing on the bottom lane. They have one sentry only. They definitely need to bring numbers on the bottom lane. They can't just leave Ricky alone there. I mean, they can if he wants to feed. Meanwhile, mid lane, Limp trying to man up, dropping fairly low, using Fairy Fire just to stay alive.
Gets the range creep deny very nicely. But yeah, down bottom, if they'd managed to hit that Nature's Guise, that little untangle, the root from the tree, and Hector, 3-3, he's gone in, he's fed. Tower there will take him down, just gets chased out, and with no TP for 20 seconds, the Walk of Shame up towards top.
Yeah, sadly, Chris Luck was not in a position to steal some intelligence. Yeah.
That's unfortunate then for them. It looks like an 8-8 Silencer top is having a crack in old time, but mid lane Whisper against Limp, Tinker at 4-1. Limp with 3 and 6. Those denies starting to rack up here for the Dazzle. Looking pretty hot in that mid spot. And he might go for...
Yeah.
I mean, Whisper's in trouble.
It's only level 1 poison, but even if it was level 2, he still wouldn't kill him. But a lot of good harassment coming out from Limp. He's also using the Courier a lot, bringing some mangoes to keep spamming the Shadow Wave and the Null Talisman. Ricky's just soloing on the bottom lane. I mean, he's not having the greatest time. 7-1, killed a couple of creeps, but now if they drag the creep wave back, they also have a sentry there. It's gonna become a problem, and we can see the rotation coming out from Stinger. Lina with the Blackstone.
Hansken, he plonks the tree down in the middle of the lane so he can continue. Gets the root, gets the kill. Beautiful play from Alliance to take down Hector, and Lina left here all on her lonesome. Does get a pull onto the majority of the creep wave. Hansken looking to scout out Stinger. Maybe the Courier. I don't think he can kill that. And Hector has decided he doesn't want to be on the actual lane itself. Comes in, looks for Stinger. Quick turn as the Lina battles into the Jakiro. Hansken's here though. Leech Seed, the damage over time from Fata and Hansken. Too much for Stinger to handle.
Orb of Venom will secure them that kill. Fata even places Sentry Ward. I don't think that's worth it. He's not gonna die. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. Get out of the range.
He blocks up the camp as well, so he does manage to stop any more pulling or stacking or any wave manipulation there. So Ricky now doesn't really have a home to live in. That wave is never going to be under his control.
Homeless Ricky.
It really is. Out on the streets.
Rotation on the mid lane. Jakiro. One more spit.
Oh, Fata.
Fata's going in.
He had a liquid fire. Whisper now looking for Limp. We've got the poison and the heal to try and turn, but Limp doesn't have Grave. Whisper snowballed up, and there's the save. Nice play from the Tusk. Whisper still going to fall to Fata, so the 1-for-1 trade back is there.
Oh, the regen.
Get the hit in, Schofield. Oh, I'm not sure. Fata just kind of, yeah, whatever. I'm probably not going to get this regen for much longer.
So he got a lot of gold and XP from that kill. You're probably thinking, when you're in the same scenario, oh, sorry, my carry died, but you're actually not sorry. You want that all XP for yourself and the gold.
Sorry, but not sorry. Silencer farming away like a madman. Continues 30 and 21. Chris Luck has rushed drums, no boots. Fair enough, but down bottom, Stinger with Hector playing onto the treant of Hansken, but he's popped himself back in Viz into the trees. While Fata looking for bounty runes. Unfortunately, beaten to the second one by Tusk. He's going to solo smoke. And he's aiming to go back in. Oh, he's got wards. He's got double obs, double sentry. So a warding mission here from Jakiro. And a dire scan onto the high ground. It's going to just clip onto the Lina. They've already got vision on her, though.
Fata smoked mid again. They want to get the kill on Whisper. They realize it's their win condition. There's no way he lives there. Good rotation once again. You don't expect position 5 to be that active early on, but they're doing such a good job just controlling the Tinker. Also, right now, beastcoast should be stacking some camps.
Yeah, all comes down to this kind of tri-lane bottom, right? Hansken is defending the void enough so Jakiro can rotate. Treant, not really a roaming hero, very much wants to be in the trees on a lane, set himself up for his plays. Yeah, Chris Luck drums rush, ready to mess around top. How is 3-3 doing up there? 14 and 1.
Not the greatest. I mean, he is being harassed a lot by silencers. He just uses his W and you can't really do anything. He has a huge mana pool, also as you mentioned, built into drums. Ideally you'd want to play around the silencer to give him the advantage, give them that intelligence, steal from the enemy. Good Cloud.
Very nice, and a snowball is there to follow up onto the tree, but he's got living armor, and in a couple of seconds he's got his escape. So they're trying to take down Stinger with Nico Baby and Fata. They find the kill and Hansken survives. Off he goes, and he's still alive. Hector and Schofield looking to continue what they've started. Alliance don't want anything to do with it. And top lane, Silencer's making a play onto Legion. That's some big damage.
Sick-ass play, just kidding. He's only harassing him with the glaives.
He's pressing W on him. He doesn't have it on autocast. Hector, oh dear. Oh dear. Bashed up by Nico Baby and punched down by Hansken.
I love the build on Hansken this game. Usually your position 4 Treants are not getting any points in the living armor, and he realizes that this is how they win, because if they make a move, it's going to become so harder, especially on a hero like a Dazzle, who already has a heal, even Legion Commander, and he's just helping the other lanes right now.
I've seen my Treants go 2-2-0. Like, not even think about going living armor.
1 point is so valuable.
It really is.
It got buffed. It's 40 damage level 1. 40 damage block.
Pretty powerful.
You love the word powerful, don't you?
Powerful. I tried to stop using it when I casted you because you call me out every single time.
Not, Gary.
It's so powerful. So Chris Luck, he's been put down on the bottom lane now. He can potentially deal with Nico Baby.
I guess
and
it's
Hansken.
one of those, who wants to die bottom? Let's go Chris Luck.
Well, there's a global. Chris Luck pops the drums, sprints off. 1 versus 3, where the 1 is winning. Schofield arrives. He's got Snowball. He's going to try and save Chris Luck. He'll succeed, and he'll get a kill for his efforts. But Jakiro coming in from the left-hand side. He's got some damage down, and a disable onto Chris Luck allows Nico Baby to find the takedown, and the level 6 is hit, so Nico Baby chronos up 2 of them. Another ice path from Fata, and Schofield, he's in trouble. Shards to block, but the bash through the igloo. Snowball once more to buy some time. Who's it rolling onto? Creeps off to the right, Schofield. He's been hit by the liquid fire, and he's just going to get tickled down into a grave that's built from ice. Fata. Yet again, this Jakiro just immaculate play.
Fata is all over the place, involved in 9 out of 10 kills so far. Oh, I thought he's going to go for the last hit on that tower.
He deserves it.
And all chat, sorry.
Whoops. It was a misclick.
After getting that kill, Faceless Void with level 6, nicely placed chrono. And seems like Tinker is farming. He's, I mean, just farming the jungle. Silencer has a lot of CS, a lot of denies, but their heroes are not that strong. They even popped the global, but not that effective.
Chris Luck.
Oh, not that lucky.
That's the snowball. Schofield allows Stinger to take the kill. This time Beast Coast, they bring the numbers down towards their bottom shrine. It's just, you know, kind of a slow and timid game from Beast Coast until they get these heroes online. Tinker still needs another 5-6 minutes or so to get into travels, and then, you know, think about the Blink Dagger afterwards. Ten minutes coming up though. Bounty runes are ready to be battled for. Schofield readies himself down. South grabs up one, but he's being wrapped around on. Limp and Fata. They're both going to see the Tusk, and they quickly realize that that's not the kill they want to get. They're aiming for the Chris Luck Silencer. The ward is there, the vision given. Limp with the poison, and they start off with Nico Baby trying to get in with the first hit bash. Chris Luck, he's not going to get himself out of this one. Schofield, I don't know what... Is he baiting? Pretending to be... He's pretending to be an illusion, mate. He's been found out. Hansken knows damn well which one's real and which one's not.
Oof, that was not the greatest global. There was no team to really back him up. Lina only level 5, Tusk level 4. They still didn't bring the books.
Well, they found a tree. That's what matters. Hansken, dodges away from all the damage. Survives on about 100 HP in the Chrono onto 2 with the damage from Fata. This Jakiro is shredding people. The Light Strike Array does slow down the Void's advance, but he time walks up to the high ground yet again, and Hector bails back to touch the shrine. Dazzle so close to dying, surviving on the right. Limp gets out, and Fata still with a Macropire down has blocked off the rest of Beast Coast. They've brought back Schofield, but they're all dropping low in Alliance. They've got the retreat plan set in stone. They need to jump away with Nico Baby. One more time walk should do the trick for him to get out safe and sound, as Hansken nearly gets out, but the pre-placed sentry by Schofield in that area sees him as he tries to pop invis.
They were fighting 3 versus 5, and Fata, he just tipped 33. 33 is on the top lane, didn't move, has 4 points and pressed the attack. There's still tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. He could have easily joined that fight because it lasted for so long.
No. 3-3 is catching up. He is hitting creeps and farming his way back into this game. It does a solid 30% damage to the tier 1 top, but down bottom. Ricky trying to dance his way out of death. The dust has expired. The sentry's there, though. And Nico Baby on a mega kill streak, top of the net worth board. And this Faceless Void, we know how much he can do in games where he's ahead.
They want to get some dual damage on this Legion commander. Oh, good scouting. Hansken sees him. Oh, press the attack on Treant. Let's see it.
The punches. It hurts so good. Tusk does get the snowball, the punch, the turnaround, and the Light Strike Array with everything and the kitchen sink onto 3-3. Down goes your Legion commander, and Beast Coast bring numbers. 4 heroes converge top. They get the counter kill, and now they look to try and, you know, slowly shove into objectives, but you've said it. How do they break towers, Lacoste? They need more kills.
With the freshly bought BOTs on Tinker, they should start playing more active, try to outnumber people. Ricky has invis, but he also wants to farm. He doesn't have that much net worth right now. Less than 4,000. I guess he's just gonna continue farming until he gets a Diffusal Blade, then start being active.
3-3 has made his home in the mid lane now. 3 heroes from Alliance are grouped up top, and lots of drawing on the map. It looks like the Void is going to try and connect back up towards the top lane after shoving out bottom.
He needs to play with Jakiro if he wants to grab a kill with Faceless Void, because none of the heroes can deal damage inside of Chronosphere.
Looks like Hansken will be backing him up. 3-3 also nearby. Alliance playing much more open, wider map, shoving out these lanes much more frequently than they were in the previous one. They feel like there's less need to group up as 5, right? They can make plays and pickoffs with just a couple of heroes. The bait from Hansken, potentially opening up
Good
an
luck.
attempt.
Look at this healing.
Yeah, they can't kill the tree, and there's the duel, but the snowball save will come out from Schofield. Jumping onto Nico Baby. They've got the global, and you're absolutely right. They do throw it out, but the fight not breaking away the way the Beast Coast wanted. So the turn is there with the Chrono down. They've caught the Ricky. Light Strike Array is going to get dodged out by Nico Baby, but they get the important objective, the kill on the Ricky.
It's so funny to watch. 4 points in living armor and press the attack.
It makes one hero like completely unkillable.
Dazzle has enough money to buy mech also. Shadow Wave is maxed out.
This is where Alliance hit their stride. Bounty runes about to spawn, 15 seconds time. Schofield on that ramp, looking down at the void. Hector gets scouted out by Hansken. This Treant doing glorious, glorious scouting work here. Just the fact that Void gets an additional, 2 creep waves because Hansken is a hero in this game as the Treant.
Hansken realizes his position in this game. It's not position 4 necessarily to try to deal damage. It's more about him scouting things out. And if you look at the net worth, it's exactly how he's playing. Fada has more net worth than him at this point.
And he's forcing Beast Coast to just absolutely spam sentries everywhere. He's got the Meteor Hammer queued up. Manta nearly done on your Void. Ricky working on the Diffusal Blade. Lots of items kind of peeking out, but not quite completed. In the next 2 minutes or so, we should start to see this game blossom into what it's meant to be. And there we have probably the most important item of the game for the first 20-25 minutes. The bots, the blink. The Tinker is ready to start making plays.
Yeah, it will be really hard to find Tinker right now unless they drop a Macro Pyre, maybe Treant if he gets a lucky guess with the Nature's Guys. This Ricky, he's not having a game.
Where's his net worth? Below 5,000. It's been a rough one. Stinger also hasn't had too many openings, but really nice ice shards. Buys him a little bit of time. Nico Baby with a time walk, though, able to close the gap and even continue chasing. No way. He's giving him a love tap. A little, watch out. Watch your back. This is my lane. I'm Nico Baby. I'm farming these creeps. 3-3. Tusk is rotated top very quickly. Gets the press the attack off, but the damage from the Silencer pummeling the Legion Commander. He's going in for a duel. Legion Commander with a heal.
Whoa!
The sustain. No way! Limp comes in and saves the day. 3-3 with a duel win, which by all means should never have happened.
You would have thought that 33, what is he doing? Why is he being so dumb? Like he's gonna lose the duel. Then suddenly Dazzle shows up and turns things around. That healing bomb, I'm not gonna say it's falling apart for...
Did they Chrono? Yeah.
For Beast Coast, but it's not looking good because I always like to stay positive, see how they come back into this game, and the only thing they have is Tinker. Maybe if they start getting kills once that Ricky gets the Fusel Blade up, but it's really tough. Like, not sure who's gonna play with Rikimaru.
Yeah, and very often when you look for these win conditions or the ability to just hold your high ground or make smoke plays, all of the big difference makers are just, not there really for Beast Coast outside of the Tinker. You don't have the ability to break out of your base. You don't have big teamfight ultis apart from Global, but that's not the same kind of control as like a Black Hole or a Ravage or something along those lines. And Ricky still without Diffusal, definitely a sign of weakness here on Beast Coast side. As Nico Baby, without Chrono, still looking for Whisper in the trees. He won't be able to find the Tinker just yet. But he did, not long ago, solo kill the Ricky with that Chrono. We'll pretend that didn't happen.
Man, he just killed the Faceless.
I was watching that the entire time and I'm thinking, he's fine, right? He walked through March. He continually was just walking in March. He was looking for Tinker, and he died for it.
He found him.
He found the Tinker March. They have got a nice little go, though. Beautiful, beautiful damage from that Lina, but it's just not enough to kill anyone off. Legion Commander, oh, there we have it. Chris Luck, but the grave is there. Onto 3-3, Hansken. Drop down, and Stinger survives through the fire from that Macro Pyre, and does drop Finally, Tafata as the chase onto Limp. Schofield wants in. Ice shards are down and Limp turns. Knows he cannot run away from this. The smoke screen's there and a couple of chain kills from Beast Coast. That is a good sign.
I would love to see what happened with Faceless Void and Tinker. Like, there's no way Tinker solo kills. He doesn't have a Hex.
He literally walked through March for 30 seconds. Like he walked into March, into trees, looked for Tinker, and then he continued walking through March, and time walked into March, and then he walked into March.
You use March a lot of times, Gary.
We'll use March a lot more when TNC are playing later on today.
That's a good one. And Silencer with that double damage, I mean, they need Faceless Void to control the team fight. Has that Manta style to get rid of the global. I'm just stunned a little bit that things like this should not happen, especially with how Alliance have been playing lately.
Stinger. Oh, that damage over time is just so substantial. A couple of times in a row. Unexpected death there. Stinger falls. But the Silencer buying a Scythe of Ice. And what's Tinker heading into next? Because if they're going... Oh, Dagon into Scythe. So he wants a little more damage. Just to try and bring down heroes like the Void, the Dazzle, before they can get off any kind of sustain onto them. Legion with Blink, another ability or another item to allow the catch on the Tinker or the Silencer. I think that's the biggest thing, right? Alliance are heavily reliant in this game on vision and catching one of two heroes. If you catch Silencer or Tinker, that's where you set yourselves up for a team fight you can win.
Exactly, but they have a lot of healing sustain so they can reset the fight. Try to play more around the global.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Schofield sitting mid. Defend Chris Luck on his journey to that Hex. Only a couple of 100 gold away from it now. Beast Coast actually grouping up around their shrine. Farming together, strong together, stay together. And Alliance not really making moves just yet, even with Chrono off cooldown. They are kind of just biding their time, staying on their side of the map, not playing over aggressively, but I think with 3 heroes converging, they're going to smoke up and move out across the map.
The biggest strength of Beast Coast is keeping up with enemies' farm, especially when they are playing from behind. Hector, he will always find farm on the map.
I don't know how he does it with a Riki, though. Other heroes where he's got Midas, he's got Radiance, Battle Fury, fine, but how is he keeping up with a Riki? He's not doing spectacularly well, still behind the Dazzle, but a reasonable amount of farm on Hector. Stinger looking to get picked off, but there's the Legion. They've got the duel, trying to bring down Whisper, and they succeed. Stinger, the second casualty of war.
Oh, that was a shift Q.
And Zelina gone. What happened? He snowballed, or?
Snowballed, yeah. So instantly went to the creep, and he likes to be stuck with the glue. Last time he did it, it was just him and the Legion commander having a romantic dinner.
Well, this time he blocks her out, but she can still find her way in. That long sword, it reaches deep inside the soul of Tusk. I'm now looking to reach deep inside the soul of Roshan. Press the attack, Nico Baby's in, and the bashes from the Void, telling Roshan who the big boss really is.
That's really fast Hex. Usually we don't see Hexes being purchased this early on. 21, 22 minutes in. I would love to see some stats on it.
Yeah, I feel like this patch, or at least the last 3 months, the fastest Hex builder has been like an OD, right? After like maybe Kaya BKB Hex. We've seen some Kaya Hex, but that's very often, 25, 30 minutes into the game. This, very speedy Scythe of Ice.
This is probably one of the fastest sites in this patch, because none of the heroes build straight into it.
Yeah. Dagon still being worked on by Mr. Tinker. Whisper has a lot on his plate this game. There's lots of damage over time that you do have to dodge away from. Lots of spread damage from things like overwhelming odds. Even getting caught by like an overgrowth or something is very dangerous for that Tinker to be handling. Alliance now, they are grouping up and playing around this 20-minute plus window that we know that this sustain does allow them to keep on fighting. I'm just wondering though, the March, this Tinker, have they literally picked it to just keep shoving out waves because the sustain isn't going to sustain through all of the March? Infinite Marches cannot be infinitely sustained.
No,
hello,
damage.
Ricky jumping in with the DD rune, trying to catch a kill. They've got the global stance down to the Glimmer Cape. Oh, the save comes out onto Limp, but not for long enough, and 3-3 follows the way that Limp dived. The Hex into the Roche Pit Hanskin goes as Nico Baby battles into Schofield. Should find
Ricky
at
should
least
be
a trade
careful
kill.
on the mid
Oh
lane.
man, Ricky battling with a Jakiro and losing the fight. Yeah, 3-3's brought back, gets the takedown, and Alliance get a 3-4-2. And they want more. Nico Baby press the attacks up on him, and he's gone for the Sarza with a duel there. They've got Chris Luck. Oh, it's all Alliance now, baby. Schofield's on the run. Whisper from the high ground. He's a ward. He's a ward that does so much damage. Takes down the Aegis, and it looks like Beast Coast will be able to get back to their base, tail between legs, losing a couple of heroes, but at the very least taking out that Aegis on Void.
Yeah, they could not find Tinker in that team fight, so he was doing whatever he wants. Ricky manning up against Jakiro with the double damage. I mean, Jakiro deals a lot, especially if he can get his spells off. Meanwhile, there's gonna be another fish punch.
I mean, Nico Baby's gone. Laguna Blade into combo from Tinker. Down goes the Void. No saves in sight from Alliance. Nico Baby once again feeling strong when in fact he was weak.
They need Chrono. They definitely need to find Tinker, a Treant Protector, just hide until Tinker shows up and then hit him, root him by enough time for Faceless Void to close the gap. Even Legion Commander, who has a Blink Dagger at this moment. And Limp definitely needs that Force Staff. Like, he needs to be able to push himself out of the smoke, out of the shards. This is going to be a big item. Man, Jakiro is so farmed. Level 16, has Glimmer Cape and the Force Staff. He's also buying all the wards. But I mean, there's a reason why, because Treant Protector at the moment is not farming that much, doesn't have really ability to farm. Now with the Meteor Hammer he has to clear the creep wave. So Jakiro is taking all that farm, just using the Dual Breath and the Liquid Fire to clear up the creep waves. Still, every single tower standing for Alliance.
With the Glyph and the Living Armor. Oh, Hanskin, don't go the same way Nico Baby did. That March, devastating damage, and they've got the catch onto Jakiro and the Global to stop the overgrowth, so the two supports will get picked off immediately. Can they convert it into an additional one? The Scythe, the Hex turns Limp into a little piggy, and Nico Baby has to walk this one off. 3 quick kills in quick succession from Beast Coast, and finally a tier 1 tower.
You said it, Gary. They have no tower damage, but if they keep killing them like that, I mean, you just group up and they found 33.
Or has 33 found them? Which way around is it? Oh, it's definitely the one you said. They found 33. Easy Scythe of Ice. Easy kill. 4 heroes down on Alliance's side. And with the Catapult Wave, they can actually take a tier 2 here, potentially.
I think Nico Baby kind of has regrets that he finished full Mjolnir instead of going for a BKB before. Like, there's a ton of damage, it procs more, of course, but he needs that defensive item. There's a lot of heal, but he also needs to take care of himself.
It's nice when you have a Grave or a Press the Attack. It's nice when the heals come out from your Dazzle. But you cannot rely on it in this game. You know that if there's a Global or a Scythe or a Snowball in, the smokescreen on Ricky. Where are we talent-wise on the Ricky now, actually? Has he got the... it's 8...
Yep.
I thought it was 6. It's an 8-second smokescreen cooldown reduction. It's absolutely insane.
It's 3-second cooldown with 6-second duration.
Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. That is really a massive problem. I mean, you've said it, the Force Staff coming out on Dazzle, Jakiro needs one, BKB Void needs one. Just to get out a smokescreen of Hector. Obnoxious little Ricky. Tinker showing off his prowess, able to shove out multiple lanes, keep Alliance hemmed up on their side of the map, so they can't actually move out and make any big plays. It's one of those situations where, you know, from Alliance's perspective, they almost want to, you know, try and smoke gank, get things going again. But they could also sit at their towers. They've got these objectives late into the game, 28 minutes in, and they're defending tier 1 bottom. Should be a takedown on Schofield, force out the Snowball as these heat-seeking Missiles from Tinker. They are flying in thick and fast, but Fata not too bothered about it as 3-3. Still no blade mail or anything on the Legion commander. Tries to run into the march, but it is a real risky proposition. Trying to walk through the little machines.
Is he gonna make the same mistake again on Faceless Void? I think they just don't want to take a fight right now because Faceless Void needs the BKB.
Oh, Fata. He's got heals behind him, and I think Lina will be the one with the regrets now.
They will definitely take this fight right now.
Easy duel win, and
3
Nico
versus
Baby.
5. Nico Baby with time walk. He's gonna find him.
No, the TP.
Oh, hesitated there for a second.
So close, so very, very close. I mean, they had Chrono, Overgrowth. They potentially had a catch on Tinker there, but they just, again, when you're dealing with a Tinker, you need the combo of vision and catch. You cannot just have catch, because if you don't see the Tinker, you can't kill the Tinker. It's not possible.
That's some deep knowledge right there, Gary.
Well, it's like, you know, you think about actual counters to Tinker. Zeus, he's got the Nimbus. He's able to see and to cancel TPs and catch. Clockwork, Rocket Flare and Hookshot, beautiful. Night Stalker, go over the trees, flap your wings, kill people.
They have none of those.
They absolutely have none of those, you are right.
Any big talents coming up? Faceless Void, close to level 20, Time Walk cast range. Should be good. Nothing significant. Dazzle just hit level 20 with the Poison Touch DPS. On the other side, Tinker is already level 22, which means that he can use his spells more efficiently from mana cost, mana loss reduction. He's just saving the gold for buyback at this moment.
Fata gets both items off, Force and Glimmer, but still dies. Hansken back into the trees. Whisper, no, you can't. You can't be doing that. No, Whisper, that's naughty. Leave Hansken alone. He's just spamming March into the trees. Hansken's fine. Tranquil's living armor and a Meteor Hammer. He's got plenty of regen.
Roche is being pinged out. Will respawn in 10 seconds, but Alliance doesn't know about it.
Dazzle might be in for a world of hurt here.
Dazzle will start falling off. Man, Chris Luck, he's all over the place on this silencer. 32 intelligence stolen.
Potentially there, we could have had a Greaves, a Wand, and a Grave. It looks like.
And he has Aghanim Scepter queued up.
Oh, baby.
It's if he goes that, it causes Glaives to pierce spell immunity. And
double damage?
Yeah, double damage against silence units. So they can silence with smokescreen as well. So extra damage coming out from that.
Oh, nice. They've got the Chrono onto Sansa. The Global's already out. Focusing down Chris Luck seems like a decent plan if Nico Baby can actually get the kill and take him down. Chris Luck finally falls as Fata stops the advance of the Mr. Snowball. Schofield aiming for Nico Baby. Trying to catch the Void, but the Time Walk up to the high ground and the Shrine will keep him safe and sound. And what was that? Silencer for the Dazzle and the Legion. Blinking from Ricky with a Light Strike array to follow through. It's a takedown on Fata. Should be a confirmed kill.
But Schofield picked up a gem a couple of minutes ago. Now they're getting rid of all the vision, and you want to have a gem on your team when you have Ricky Maro. Sentries are limited, so basically you need to have either dusts or you need to buy a gem yourself. 2 hexes. I don't think I've seen 2 hexes in a very long time on one team.
It's powerful. It's so powerful. I mean, if you are this Silencer, you know, getting extra damage from Hex targets, from Silence targets, it's pretty damn nice. Stinger. Ether Lens. Not much else on this Lina. Into Roshan they do finally go. Is this first one of the game? 33 minutes?
It's the second one.
Second one.
Yep.
Of course,
Faceless
the Void had the first one. You are right. Who's it going to go to? Aegis onto Ricky. Cheese there for Chris Luck. And they back up. Very, very disciplined, systematic from Beast Coast now. They fall back to Shrine. They don't push forward, even with vision that they do have in that dire jungle. And what's next for them? Is it just tier 2 mid, tier 2 bot, and then think about high ground? Or is this where you say, right, we have to really stamp our mark on this game, get a big couple of kills, nice team fight, and end?
I don't think they can group up and just try to take it by force because they're really limited and there's no heal, no earn, nothing, so they will get harassed. They need to pick off people, and they have a great lineup and items to do so.
Schofield and Stinger, two very, very eager support heroes, walking up to high ground, allowing Hector to find a catch onto this Hanskin tree, but the duel down south takes out Silencer. That's a big takedown, and they've got the global with a buyback from Chris Luck to try and delay any further advance. Now the Chrono, Nico Baby's found the big one. It's the Tinker, needs another bash, a couple of hits, he's got it, beautifully done, even with a Mjolnir proc to take out that poor Lina. Meanwhile, in the back end of the fight though, Limp has sucked them in and spat them out. You have not got this kill, I've turned it around. Schofield under a tier 3 tower. He's going to fall, and Hector will go the same way. It is absolute scenes of destruction as Beast Coast have gone in far too deep, and they've got the bash! Nico Baby, he time walks in, gets the first hit bash, and is this a 5-man wipe?
It is. Man, what a play from 33. This is why I love him as a player, because he understands what he needs to do. He goes in and duels the most important target. It doesn't matter if he dies or not. Like, he's not going for the dual damage, just wants to control the Silencer. And they get him, because Silencer deals a lot of damage. 200 plus everything from the glaives. What is he sitting at? Almost 200 intelligence at this moment?
It is a chunky amount of damage. Right, they force the buy, like Chris Luck buys back globals and can't get back into the fight either. So now we're looking at a situation where if Alliance kill Silencer, that is a prime win condition for them right now.
And they took the gem off that Tusk, so now they have the vision for Rikimaru. Tusk will buy back. Faceless Void also hit level 25, Chronosphere AoE. Purge off that Hex.
Give him the attack speed to go to town on this tower. And there's the tier 3. Alliance immediately retreat. Fake back, it looks like, from them. Considering the jump in again, they know that this Chris Luck Silencer, one death and the game could feasibly end.
He bought the casual plate mail to keep him alive. I think Aeon Disc is a really big item this game. Very powerful, Gary. Against the Chronosphere, against the duel.
Against everything. Very powerful indeed. And Fata, he's going to keep that Radiant Wave at their base. Keep spamming out. Force your opponents to sit in their bunker and wait and bide their time. The rest of the map belongs to Alliance right now. Mid lane Observer Ward sees them moving across. They know where the Riki, the Tusk, the Lina all are. Hector out in the open. Stinger, also a target to be caught out, but the BKB from the Riki to jump around, but the Chrono's there. The big AoE, he's being scythed up, so there's no damage from this Nico Baby. Void, but he'll jump in regardless. With the BKB going wild, the Snowball saves up the Lina, and Hector, he's still trying to find pickoffs in the back, but he's got to give up on that now. Stinger will not be able to light strike array. Nico Baby and Alliance, they're in full retreat mode.
It's
Reverse cycle.
Time to get out. Beast Coast.
Beast Coast have to get in. Laguna Blade's there, but it's not enough. They've lost their Lina, but the Tinker finally gets a target. Looks for the jump, the sight, the damage. Hanskin, he's away. He's got himself out of danger. Tinker can't find the kill until now. Final Dagon Zap will bring him down with the help of the Sentry Ward, but Hector, he's lurking. 3-3 Limp and Nico Baby. They're hurting. They've got to get out. They don't have their supporting duo to save them up anymore. Nico Baby, he's skirting this right-hand side of the fight, but with Limp down. 3-3, he's going to get hexed up again. Tinker's got another rearm, another jump in, and a beautiful hold from Beast Coast.
I think everyone felt that. This is one of the most beautiful things in Dota, where you can feel that they're weak and you keep chasing it. You know how strong you are. Blink hex, keep repeating it, and while others are doing the damage. And did they use any buybacks? I don't think so. Yeah.
I don't believe so.
Couldn't kill anyone in that Chronosphere, and they immediately started to fall back, but it's hard because chase potential is there.
It really is. It's, you know, when you pick Tinker, it has to be. You have to have that chase, that chain kill capability, just to keep catching one target after the other. Securing a tier 2. Bottom now, Hector will be able to shove this up towards high ground, but again, we're in a situation where Beast Coast cannot breach high ground. They can't go for a tier 3 unless they have wiped the floor with Alliance,
And they did.
There's no buyback left. Oh, he's got to be on the on the Dire side of the base, right?
Yeah. Also, Tusk is level 25 because of the XP gain talent. I think he hit it before Tinker even.
Doesn't go for the Walrus Punch passive. Sad story. Laser damage for the Tinker. Dagon 4, nearly up to Dagon 5 on old Whisper.
Dire's top tower.
Ready and raring to go. Tier 2 mid is going to have a big, juicy creep wave come up to it.
Dire's middle
Fanta should be able to clear that one out. Just Alliance, they feel almost 100% reliant on the Chrono. If they don't have Chrono up, I don't see them having a chance to win the fight or win the game.
Yeah, they definitely need to kill, I think, at least 2 people in the Chronosphere, because these hexes, if heroes with hexes survive, they'll just be chased down to that Legion Commander. Has a BKB of his own now, but gets bashed, plus the Walrus Punch.
Oh, down goes 3-3. It's a decent Chrono in from Nico Baby, but can he get a kill?
Oh.
No, he's just healed up. Chris looks fine. He's back to full. Now the duel comes out, but it's nowhere near enough damage. They're not going to get this win. Oh, Schofield, Snowball. Try and save up Stinger. There's a couple of Alliance heroes still looking for targets as Fata throws out the Ice Path, does catch a kill on Schofield. Stinger falls to Nico Baby, and the chase is on to Hector now. Ricky, can he get away? Is he out? He's not. It's a triple kill for Nico Baby. A
Still
real weird
chasing.
one. Whisper, he's going to blink himself out and TP home.
He's really low on mana. Nicely placed Chronosphere by Nico Baby there. No real follow-up from Jakiro. He missed the Ice Path on the target, so Silencer got the cheese off in that fight. Didn't matter too much because he got focused down after that. But the sustain, also the buyback from 33, also dispelling Hex.
This is where we see the...
Yeah, it was crucial.
This is where we see the strength of a Tinker player. This is where we separate the Tinker players from the Tinker spammers. He's going to buy back and try because he is 1 versus 3. He's killed off 1. He's down to a couple more now. Alliance looking for this first lane of balance, but the Ice Path is there. In comes Nico Baby with a BKB, the whack down, and the GG should be coming now. Alliance are focusing on these tier 4s. There's no one alive for Beast Coast. Oh, Lena's coming. 4 seconds.
Everyone fall back. Lena coming.
Silencer's alive in 7 seconds. Can they take down anyone on Alliance? Fata focusing barracks so the creep wave and the catapults can come. Nico Baby just knocking on the door of that Ancient. They've got double catapults, massive creep wave, and the throne should be a fall-in. Stinger from the back looking to line it up, but it's the Ice Path that catches him. And Stinger's a goner. Down you go. Throne about to fall. Chris Luck, come on, baby, with a Ricky. You can do this. Jump in onto Fata. Ghost Scepter's there from the Jakiro. Hector, he's trying to focus Nico Baby, but there's bashes, there's Maelstrom procs, and there's
a lot of Force Staffs.
So many Force Staff to disengage and disjoint the Ricky's initiation. Throne is falling, and so's Chris Luck, the bashed Lord Nico Baby himself. And finds yet another kill and a 2-0 victory here as Alliance take the series.